President Donald Trump elected the 47th president of the United States.
At this hour, the 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump, will be elected to return to the White House. Not consecutive terms, we mentioned a moment ago.
Take a look at what happened.
Few figures in modern American history are as polarizing and fascinating as Donald Trump, a man who transformed from a real estate mogul and reality TV star into the 45th and now 47th President of the United States. His journey is as unconventional as it is extraordinary.
How his organization was found guilty of tax fraud. Trump faced scrutiny over his personal taxes, with reports suggesting he paid little to no federal income taxes for several years. His company's valuation practices have also led to allegations of bank and insurance fraud. And let's understand how he became a billionaire by building his empire, and how he became the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, to Fred and Mary and Trump. Fred Trump was a prominent real estate developer specializing in affordable housing for middle-class families in New York City's outer boroughs. This wealth provided Donald with a privileged upbringing, though his parents described him as assertive and energetic qualities that occasionally led to behavioral issues. As a result, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy at age 13 to instill discipline.
After graduating from the military academy in 1964, Trump attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. He graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics, a discipline that aligned well with his future in real estate development.
During his college years, Trump began working for his father's business, learning about property management, development, and financial strategies. Trump joined his father's business, the Trump Management Company, full-time. His first major responsibility was managing the company's properties, which were primarily located in Queens and Brooklyn. During this time, Trump demonstrated an aggressive approach to marketing and tenant acquisition, helping to expand the company's reach.
One of the early controversies Trump faced occurred in 1973 when the U.S. Department of Justice accused the Trump Management Company of racial discrimination in its rental practices. Although the company settled the case without admitting wrongdoing, it brought national attention to the Trump name and foreshadowed the polarizing persona he would later adopt.
By the early 1970s, Trump sought to move the company's operations into Manhattan, the epicenter of New York City's elite real estate market. Unlike his father, who focused on affordable housing, Trump aimed to create luxury properties that catered to the wealthy. This decision marked a departure from the family's traditional business model and underscored his ambition to create a distinct identity. In 1983, the completion of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan marked a turning point for Trump's public image. The luxury skyscraper featured opulent design elements like a gold and marble atrium and became a symbol of 1982's extravagance. By the late 1980s, Forbes listed Donald Trump as a billionaire, his empire spanning hotels, casinos, and high-end properties, but the path was never smooth. His brand made him a mogul of real estate.
Trump's marketing genius lay in using his projects as self-promotion tools. By placing his name prominently on buildings and licensing it to other developers, he turned Trump into a global brand. His ability to generate media buzz about his projects helped him stand out in the competitive real estate world, paving the way for opportunities beyond the business sector.
Trump's fame skyrocketed in the 2000s with the launch of The Apprentice in 2004. A reality TV show where contestants competed for a role in one of Trump's businesses. As the show's host, Trump became known for his dramatic style, catchphrases like, "You're fired," and his portrayal as a tough yet fair businessman. The show ran for over a decade.
So I'm going to take responsibility for that. So if you want to fire me, go right ahead.
All right, Gene,
but I think
you're fired.
The Apprentice not only bolstered his public image, but also enhanced the profitability of the Trump brand. Products and properties bearing his name gained renewed interest, and Trump himself capitalized on his celebrity status to expand his business ventures. Donald Trump met his first wife, Ivana Zelnkov, a Czech model and former Olympic skier, in New York City in the mid-1970s. The pair reportedly met at a restaurant in Manhattan, where Donald offered to help Ivana and her friends secure a table. This initial act of charm sparked their relationship, and they married in 1977. Ivana was drawn to Donald's confidence and ambition, while he admired her sophistication and intelligence. The couple quickly became a power duo, with Ivana playing an integral role in the Trump Organization. She worked on major projects, including managing the Plaza Hotel in New York, and became a significant public figure herself. But their union wasn't just about business. They also built a family, raising 3 children: Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Eric Trump. But by the early 1990s, the cracks began to show. Rumors of Donald's affair with actress Marla Maples surfaced, leading to a bitter and very public divorce in 1992. Ivana later said, "I have nothing against Donald personally, but professionally, I don't trust him." Enter Marla Maples, a Southern-born actress and model who caught Trump's eye in 1989. Their affair became tabloid fodder, especially after Maples' infamous claim that Trump was the best sex I ever had. The scandal rocked Trump's world and led to his divorce from Ivana.
Donald and Marla's relationship wasn't without its challenges. They welcomed a daughter, Tiffany, in 1993 and got married later that year in a lavish ceremony at the Plaza Hotel. However, their marriage was far from stable. Donald's intense work schedule and their clashing personalities led to frequent conflicts.
By 1997, the couple had separated, and their divorce was finalized in 1999. Marla described their relationship as passionate but chaotic, and she later focused on raising Tiffany away from the media spotlight. The third chapter of Trump's love life begins in 1998, when he met Melania Knauss at a New York Fashion Week party. Melania, a Slovenian model with a reserved demeanor, initially turned him down when he asked for her number. But Trump's persistence paid off, and the two began dating. Their relationship was a study in contrasts. Trump was brash and outspoken, while Melania was private and composed. After nearly 7 years of dating, they married in 2005 in a star-studded ceremony at Mar-a-Lago. Melania wore a custom Dior gown, and the event solidified their status as one of America's most high-profile couples. Donald Trump's third wife has one child with him, Barron Trump, born on March 20, 2006. Barron is Donald's youngest child and Melania's only child. Known for keeping a low profile compared to Donald's other children, Barron spent much of his early years away from the public eye, though he occasionally appeared with his parents at major events.
Donald Trump's journey from billionaire businessman to the Oval Office is one of the most polarizing stories in modern history. A man celebrated for his success, criticized for his rhetoric, and endlessly embroiled in controversy. But how did he go from commanding boardrooms to leading the free world? And why does his presidency remain one of the most divisive chapters in American politics?
In 2015, Donald Trump stunned the world by announcing his candidacy for president. With no prior political experience, his bold and unfiltered approach quickly drew massive attention. Running on the slogan, "Make America Great Again," Trump positioned himself as the ultimate political outsider, appealing to disillusioned voters. The Republican primary saw Trump demolish seasoned politicians like J.B. Bush and Ted Cruz. His rallies were massive, his rhetoric fiery, and his use of social media unprecedented. But the real shock came on November 8, 2016. When Trump defeated Hillary Clinton in one of the most unexpected election outcomes in US history. Despite losing the popular vote, he secured 304 electoral votes, riding a wave of support from key swing states like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. His win wasn't without controversy. Allegations of Russian interference in the election cast a shadow over his victory, leading to a 2-year investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller. Though the investigation didn't find direct collusion, it intensified political divisions and further polarized public opinion about Trump. Under his presidency, Trump's tariffs on Chinese goods aimed to reduce trade deficits, but resulted in retaliatory tariffs, affecting American farmers and industries. The US withdrew from several multilateral agreements, including the Iran nuclear deal and the Trans-Pacific Partnership, leading to debates over America's global leadership role. 4 years later, Trump sought re-election, facing Democratic challenger Joe Biden. The 2020 campaign was marked by the COVID-19 pandemic, economic turmoil, and racial unrest. Trump's handling of the pandemic became a central issue, with critics accusing him of downplaying the crisis, while supporters praised his push to reopen the economy.
On November 7, 2020, major media outlets projected Joe Biden as the winner of the election, citing his victory in crucial battleground states. Trump, however, refused to concede, claiming widespread voter fraud.
His legal team filed over 60 lawsuits challenging the results, but none succeeded in overturning the outcome.
The controversy came to a head on January 6, 2021. As Congress met to certify the Electoral College results, a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol following a rally where Trump repeated his claims of a stolen election. The insurrection left 5 people dead and shocked the nation. Even after leaving office, Trump remains a towering figure in American politics. His influence over the Republican Party is unmatched, with many candidates vying for his endorsement. But his post-presidency hasn't been without controversy. From ongoing investigations into his business practices to the classified documents case, Trump's legal challenges continue to make headlines. After his loss in 2020, Trump repeatedly claimed that the election was rigged, basing much of his 2024 campaign on allegations of electoral fraud, a claim widely debunked by courts and independent investigations. His refusal to concede the 2020 election left a divisive imprint on American politics, with Trump doubling down on his narrative of being the rightful winner. But during Trump's 2024 campaign, a tragedy struck. This incident shocked the whole country and made Donald Trump more famous by this tragedy. And in the 47th presidency election of the United States of America, Donald Trump won as a Republican Party. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump's impact on American politics is undeniable. From his shocking election victories to his polarizing policies and endless controversies, Trump has rewritten the rules of modern leadership. The question now remains, what does the future hold for one of the most divisive figures in US history?